Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a clean with me of our entire house, and it's specifically a clean with me after hosting a party. So we're going to go through the steps that I take when I need to get our house back in order after having guests over. So if you're looking for a good motivational video to watch today, you are in the right spot. So let's get right into it. Okay, so my typical first step anytime I'm cleaning after having people over to our home, whether it's like kids and having a play date or just an adult, whatever it is, I typically go through and I tidy the space first because there's typically stuff in the rooms that doesn't live there, that, it's not its home. And so I go through and I pick up everything. Today it was a lot of balloons left over from a birthday party and some kid toys. And so first step, I take all of those things out of the space because I know I just don't want to deal with it in the space while I'm trying to clean. Right here, I'm picking off tape from this table. It was stuck on there really, really good. My kids opened birthday presents in this room. So I guess one of them must have put some tape on the table. Either way, got that off and decided to start with cleaning off the surfaces. And so I'm cleaning the glass with glass cleaner, and then I'm going to dust the other surfaces. And I actually have some stuff stuck on my couch too, some goop. And so you'll see me trying to get that off too. I still think I might need to get a leather cleaner that I don't actually have with me right now. So I'm going to be looking for something to get stuff off of a leather couch. I've never had this problem before. I'm going to start Googling that. Anyways, after I get everything out of the room that doesn't belong there, I start cleaning down the surfaces. And then my last step is vacuuming. I try to do that last just in case anything falls off of the other surfaces. And I don't typically show vacuuming my whole house on these videos just because it takes a long time and maybe I'm just kind of a slow vacuumer. But I'm definitely going to have to vacuum everything pretty thoroughly today just because since we had so many people in the house, the floors are just really dirty today. So you'll see me go ahead and vacuum the living room because this is where we were for a lot of the party time, but also our entryway and the kitchen area where people ate most of the food. So I always do vacuuming last when I'm leaving a room just because I think it's a good finishing touch. So you'll see me doing that here. Okay, so I realized when I moved this mat in front of this door that something had spilled underneath the mat, and it was so gross. I didn't even think I'd be able to get it up with a mop. You can't really see it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure it was chocolate milk. And it was kind of all over this door and in this wall area and under the rug. And so I decided just to get an all purpose cleaner and scrub it out. I didn't think that I would be able to get this out with just a regular mop, but I'm so glad I found it because this is the kind of spill that would definitely attract ants. And I definitely don't want to have an ant problem. So I just decided to clean this area pretty quickly. And then I wanted to go over it again with my vacuum and just make sure that I got everything up. But I think this is so helpful. Sometimes I just do tidy ups and don't do really deep cleans. And um, I don't know, it worked out that I needed to move this mat so I could, see that mess. And so I think that's helpful just to remember that sometimes deeper cleans are needed. Whereas other times a tidy will definitely suffice and just kind of work better. And so I think there's a balance of it between whether you need to be doing a deep clean or a tidy up. And I definitely like to use both for different points. But after having a bunch of people in your home, I think it's easier to do a deeper clean, just because I think the messes are a lot bigger after you host. You'll see me now cleaning all of these windows. I really need to go outside and clean the outside of these windows too, but it is really, really cold where we live right now. So I'm going to wait till it warms up. Maybe later this week, clean the other side. But okay, now I'm showing you the finished product of our living room. It's clean. I took everything out of here that didn't need to stay in here. I folded the blankets. I cleaned the surfaces and vacuumed. So this room is good to go. And I feel so much better when this space is clean just because it's really right here in the entryway where people walk into our home. So if we have anybody come over unexpectedly, I just really prefer for this area to be clean. So the next thing we're going to do is run over to the kitchen area. It's not really coming up on the camera, I think just because our table kind of has some texture to it, but the table has a lot of food crumbs on it just from birthday cake. And I have a lot of dishes in my sink and that I need to work through. So I'm just going to tidy up the kitchen. I don't think I've ever shared a video on YouTube where I'm not including cleaning my kitchen just because this is a daily rhythm for us. Outside of the birthday decorations on the table, this is our table gets dirty like this when it's just our family, regardless if we have company or not. Like I've mentioned before, we have 4 kids, so there's always just a little bit of a mess to be cleaned up, and that is okay. I would not change it. I'm very thankful for our family and the kids and just that they get to just enjoy, living here. I don't ever want it to feel like they live in a museum where they can't just enjoy being kids. So I think that's a good balance to strike. Trying to be tidy, but also realizing kids are kids and messes come and you can just clean them up. Okay, so onward to the kitchen. weekend around here and week. It has just been so full. And so I feel like the last, I don't know, solid week has just kind of been a blur between school and like fun parties at their school, my kids' school, and sports, and then having some friends over one night, and then family over another night for a birthday party. It's just been so much and so much fun. But it definitely, like, I'm ready for kind of just a break. And so I'm going to just pencil in some rest time soon just to recoup from all the fun. But okay, now we are moving into the bathroom. This is the bathroom that guests end up using when they're at our house. Most of the time, and well, it was this time anyways. And so like there's been more use in this bathroom. But also my kids have been doing these little science experiments in the sink. And so there was all sorts of grime in this bathroom. And so I showed that on the screen a minute ago, just how dirty the sink is. I'm pretty sure that's toothpaste and the science project all in one. So I'm going to be doing a little bit deeper of a clean of this bathroom than I typically do. I've shared this before, but I love these Clorox wipes when I do bathrooms because I can just throw it away when I'm done using it. And I typically use one wipe and wipe down the surfaces of the commode. And then I get another wipe and I wipe down the sink area. But today I needed just a little bit more for the sink just to get some of this grime out of the sink from them doing those science experiments in here. And so I used some multi-surface cleaner first, and then I also used a Clorox wipe just to disinfect the surfaces. But this bathroom definitely needed some attention really bad. I think, the bathrooms that kids use already get pretty grimy pretty fast. But if you don't stay up on this chore, it gets so much worse. I try really hard to clean this bathroom at least once a week. I typically do it twice a week, but I don't know. Sometimes I just do too quick of a clean because even now I was looking at the wall and the light switch and seeing how dirty it was. So while my rag was still clean, I went ahead and cleaned the wall just where there's little fingerprints. I don't know. It gets really dirty. I don't know that we should have done a flat paint in this bathroom. The paint is just a flat gray paint from Sherwin-Williams. And I wish that we'd done maybe like a semi-gloss. That would be easier to clean just because the kids have just touched this wall so much. And I'm always worried about spraying anything on the wall to clean finger smudges off because I don't want to take the paint off the wall while I'm cleaning. So I don't know. I don't have a very good process for that. I should get a magic eraser and try that next time. I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, once this bathroom's cleaned, I'm almost done with the day, with what I have on the cleaning agenda for the day at least. So let's go ahead and finish this bathroom up. Okay, on to the last area that I'm going to clean in this video. It's our laundry room, mudroom area. I was just showing on the camera how I forgot laundry in my washing machine, and I can't even remember when I started that load. So it had to be at least 2 days ago. So I'm going to have to rewash those clothes so they don't smell like mildewy. So I'm going to get to that. But right now I'm just putting away some of our birthday supplies. I use this clear kind of tote box to organize most of our birthday stuff. And I think it is so helpful. It keeps like candles, a lighter, some tape. I usually have streamers and balloons in this box all together. It just helps me stay organized. And I just know where the birthday stuff is when I'm going to host a birthday party for one of my kiddos. Love that idea. it's helpful to keep it all in a box. So if you're looking for a good way to keep your party supplies together, consider a clear tote box with a lid. Okay, so I'm just putting up all of the stuff that's in this space that does not belong here, or I'm hanging things up on the hooks that my kids just haven't hung up. So I'm going to use the same process that I used in the laundry room to clean, or I'm sorry, in the living room to clean the laundry room. So I just pick up anything that doesn't belong there. So I tidy first, and then I will clean the surfaces, and then last thing I will do is vacuum. This process works pretty well for me when I'm cleaning a room. It keeps it simple, but it also helps me hit most of the main parts of the room and get it cleaned quickly. So I'm vacuuming this space. I vacuum this room often just because it's where we come in from. When we're out of the house, we normally use this door. So it gets dirty fast, the rug does in this area. So I vacuum it pretty regularly. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start this other load of laundry because I forgot it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. So I've shown you my process of what it looks like to clean with me after hosting in our home. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.